for this segment is going to be a little bit of a sad news type of thing, especially for the people who are, let's say, supporting some of these Democratic candidates in the 2020 Democratic race for the nomination. Now, like I said, I'm a huge supporter of Tulsi Gabbard. She might not always agree with what I always have to think. Again, I don't agree with her on every single issue, but hey, she's not an identitarian. She doesn't pander to identity politics, and she's very anti-war, which is something that I've always been pushing for. And yeah, it might seem like, well, Carlos, you always talk about conservative values. Not really. Sometimes I support some conservative values, I support some liberal values. But one of the things that I always hated is going into these basically wars that make no sense. Talking about wars in the Middle East and all these other nonsense stuff, it makes me wonder, why are we even doing them? What are we even doing there? But that's why I support Tulsi Gabbard. Unfortunately, like I said in the previous video, if you watched that video before this one, I talked about how Tulsi Gabbard has been literally, struggling to survive. But at the same time, last night's debates were probably the last chance for anyone on that stage to either make their campaign or break it. Probably, like I said, yesterday's video, I mentioned Tim Ryan. He might have actually broken his campaign after his excuse of not putting his hand over his heart. In the case that he was, he basically was, drifting off in space. It was a moment of absent-mindedness. So pretty much in regular terms, he was spacing out pretty much, and I think that makes him look pretty bad. I don't know if you'll qualify, but looking at this title, it's already pretty scary to know who's already on there. But even without reading the article, I can tell you what my assumptions are. Joe Biden, definitely, he's already in there. Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, Pete Buttigieg, Kamala Harris, and Cory Booker. Oh, sorry, another 7. Let's see, who's another one? I would go with Klobuchar. I think no. I'm gonna go with De Blasio instead because he has a little bit more of name recognition. But again, those are my 7 without even reading the article. But like I said, there's 20 individuals. You have to cut down the amount of people significantly. Hell, who even knows? Maybe it's just gonna be these 7 on September, and there's gonna be one night from then on. We don't know. But like I said, there's 20 individuals. The people you support are more bound to be eliminated. Julian Castro, for example, I don't think he's polling very good either. Tulsi Gabbard, like I said, she isn't polling very good either. And I'm really sad because she seems very genuine. And she's like, and if she were to win the nomination, I'll definitely vote for her. Like I said, I don't wanna vote based on which option is worse for me. Do I choose between keeping my pinky or my thumb? I'm gonna keep my thumb. I don't wanna vote for a bad Democrat over Trump because again, Trump has done some good things, he's done some bad things, but I give credit where credit is due. But if the option for a Democrat is someone like a hardcore socialist identitarian like Bernie Sanders or Kamala Harris, I'd rather just vote for Trump. I'd rather keep my thumb than keep my pinky. My thumb is a lot more useful. But the article's from the New York Times. It's from an hour ago, and it reads, only 7 candidates have qualified for the next Democratic debate. So you made it through the second set of Democratic debates. Congratulations. Are you ready to take the next ones? The Democratic National Committee has set stricter criteria for the third set of debates, which will be held on September 12th and September 13th in Houston. If 10 or fewer qualify, the debate will take place on only one night. Candidates will need to have 130,000 unique donors and register at least 2% support in 4 polls. They have until August 28th to reach those benchmarks. These criteria can easily have half the field. The first 2 sets of debates included 20 of the 24 candidates, but a New York Times analysis of polls and donor numbers shows that only 10 to 12 candidates are likely to make the third round. 7 candidates have already met both the qualification thresholds and are guaranteed a spot on the stage. They are Joe Biden, I was correct. Cory Booker, I was correct. Buttigieg, I was correct. Pete Buttigieg, Senator Kamala Harris, I mentioned that one. I didn't mention Beto O'Rourke, so I was wrong about that one. That one I was wrong. I think I said De Blasio. But I was right about Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren. Those are the same people that have qualified so far, and this is talking about literally a month in advance. So the first day of August, they're already in. Joe Biden's already in. Cory Booker, Pete Buttigieg, Kamala Harris, Beto O'Rourke, Senator Bernie Sanders, and Senator Elizabeth Warren. So it's clear these guys are already going to be in. They already qualified in this, and it's not even the end of the month yet. The 3 other candidates are very close. The former Housing Secretary Julian Castro and the entrepreneur Andrew Yang have surpassed 130 donations and each have 3 of the 4 qualifying polls they need, while Senator Amy Klobuchar of Minnesota has met the polling threshold and has about 120,000 donors. Beyond them, only 3 candidates have even a single qualifying poll to their name. The impeachment activist Tom Steyer, Representative Tulsi Gabbard of Hawaii, and former Governor John Hickenlooper of Colorado. We asked all 3 of their campaigns to provide donor numbers so we could assess where they stood, as Ms. Gabbard had just under 114,000 donors as of Wednesday night. A spokesman of Mr. Steyer said he was on track to collect the required number of donors to make the September debate stage, but did not give a number. Mr. Hickenlooper's campaign did not respond, but Politico reported a month ago that he had only 13,000 donors. That's pretty bad. The other 11 candidates in the race have no qualifying polls to their name, and they all went into in this week's debate seeking a viral moment that would attract new donors and lift them, even briefly, in the polls. The qualification rules do not require enduring support. Even a small post-debate surge could push a 1% candidate to a 2% in the small handful of polls he or she needs. But for those who have not qualified, the August 28th deadline is an existential threat. Candidates like Senator Kristen Gillibrand of New York or Governor Jay Inslee of Washington will be washed out of the race if they don't get the momentum from this week's debates. And if you're wondering whether they're anxious, the answer is yes. Ms. Gabbard's campaign has calculated that she needs a new donor every minute to reach 130,000 by the August 28th deadline. So if you could go to her website, a timer next to the donation button begins counting down 60 seconds, then the text changes. Oh no, it says the time expired and you didn't donate. I think the New York Times has some preference here. They're literally telling me to go to it says, so if you can go to our website, you can go. So they're literally telling me to go to our website. You know, obviously it's like, well, just to check it out, but I mean, I guess they're kind of pushing pushing some preference here. Do I like it? Sure. Is it ethical? Of course not. It's a news organization. I don't think news should have preferences and show their biases. But it's pretty funny how they're literally saying, well, if you go to Tulsi Gabbard's website, then you could donate to her. But anyways, here's a point though. 20 candidates in total from the last two nights. Only 7 have already qualified. Sure, you could say, well, it's so a month, Carlos, but guess what? Time flies very quickly. I know, because ending my last semester in college seemed like just yesterday. Now I'm already in August, and I start school in less than a month. So time flies very quickly. You lose track of time. Trust me, it's gonna go fast. It'll go by incredibly fast. You have to acknowledge that. Trust me. I know what happens. You'll be like, oh man, I can't believe it's this day already. Trust me. I'll tell you right now. Do you want to know how fast time flies? Can you believe that we're literally like what? We're in month 8 of the year. We just need 4 more months and it's 2020. That's how fast time flies. Trust me, 2019 seemed like just like yesterday. But now we're literally more than halfway across the year. I know it. Time flies. And that's the thing. I was like, well, a month doesn't seem long. Sorry, a month seems like a lot. No, it doesn't. Time flies very quickly. And like I said, I support Tulsi, but as of right now, it looks like she could make it. She might not. But at the end of the day, you have to acknowledge that some people are just not going to make it. There's so many individuals that it's really hard for people to pick. It's like saying, do you want pizza or hamburgers or cheesecake or chocolate cake or carrot cake and all this other nonsense? How are you going to pick? You can like more than one, so how are you going to pick? Well, I like pizza and hamburgers and chocolate cake. So what? Am I only allowed to pick one? Damn, it's going to be hard. Same thing for these people. At the end of the day, you can only support one Democrat when they run against Trump. They can't vote, well, I wanted Harris to win, but I have to be stuck with Joe Biden. Well, I'm going to vote. I'm going to write in Kamala Harris anyway. It will just create more division. And the point is that you have to acknowledge that. I tell you right now, not all Democrats think alike. Sure, you're trying to win the Democratic base, but at the same time, Joe Biden, for example, some people criticize Joe Biden for being a huge centrist. A lot of them do. Some people acknowledge it. They say, you know what, this guy could at least win over moderates. Some people say, no, we do not need Joe Biden. He's a corporate Democrat, career politician, and all that other nonsense, which he is. But you get the point. Democrats are not always thinking alike. They're not. For example, in the Republican primary, some people supported Trump. Some people supported Ted Cruz. Others Marco Rubio. But at the end of the day, they all had one thing in common, which was the betterment of this country. The Democrats right now, they're incredibly fractured. They're stuck between moderates and far leftists, and it's really bad. And you have to understand, who are you going to vote for? Who is this guy going to appeal to? Because what you want is you want to win over your own base, but at the same time be able to win moderates. Example, Kamala Harris, for example, she's a huge identitarian. She might be able to win all of the Democratic votes, but she's going to push away a lot of moderates. Joe Biden, on the other hand, might be able to win some moderates, but some leftists in the Democratic Party might not even want to vote for him because they think that he is a corporate Democrat career politician. But that's the thing. Out of 20, only 7 have qualified so far. And like I said, Tulsi Gabbard, as much as I want to see her in the next debate, We have to acknowledge when things are not going to go our way. We have to acknowledge a losing battle, and we have to learn how to retreat. I would expect her to know that because she serves as a major in the National Guard. So I would expect her to understand that whenever you're losing, when you're in a losing battle, you have to know when to retreat. Like I said, Tulsi Gabbard, if she doesn't make it, she can drop out, run in 2024. Because whenever there isn't an incumbent, the race is a lot more heated. There's more competition. There's more news coverage. In these debates, it's just an incumbent. It's not a big deal. A lot of people don't say it's a big deal. Oh, wait, Trump running again? Okay, whatever. Because usually, like ever since Clinton, every incumbent president has won the re-election. Clinton did it. Bush did it. Obama did it. Obviously, it's not 100% guaranteed, but there's a high chance that Trump is going to win in 2020 because he's an incumbent. Not to mention, he's done a lot of good things for the country, and people are not going to forget that easily. So, let me know what you guys think. Do you think that a lot of these people who are not qualified, do you think they're going to qualify? If you're a supporter, let's say, of Andrew Yang, Amy Klobuchar, Julian Castro, or even Tulsi Gabbard, do you think they're going to make that criteria? And if so, do you think they're going to make it by a lot, or do you think they're barely going to make it? Let me know what you guys think. That's going to be the end of this video. I have enough time, thank the Lord, that I have enough to cover the third article. And again, the next article is regardless of politics. It's about one of my favorite movie franchises that I've seen since it started. I'm a huge fan of this guy, but hopefully you guys can stick around for that one. All right. If you like this video, hit the like button, share the video as well. That really does help a lot. YouTube has the ranked independent commentary when it comes to political news. So you sharing the video and liking the video does help out a lot. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the notification button as well. I try to upload on a daily basis, but unfortunately I also have to work, and I'll be starting school soon, so my uploads will be a little bit more spaced out, unfortunately, but sadly that's how things are. But let me know what you guys think. Until next time, you guys, if you guys can stick around, I'll see you in the next segment. But if you can't, have a good rest of the day, you guys. Stay awesome.